Hello, I am Lincoln. A while back I asked myself a really serious question. Out of all links in The Legend of Zelda, who would win in a fight? I originated it with 13 links and I added 9 other links to it. But Link's never fighting Link, is he? Link's always fighting Ganon. So let's throw all of the Ganons into the fight as well. Yeah, this guy doesn't have much to him. I feel like even the hero of Korodai could beat him. This one is significantly stronger, but it still is just like a generic beast Ganon. I feel like most of the links could be able to beat him. Ocarina of Time Ganondorf is actually really strong. Now, if Zelda hadn't been such a fool and came up with the plan that was used in Ocarina of Time, he probably would have been killed much more quickly rather than getting sealed away. But that's Zelda's fault, and Zelda's not in this fight yet. While Wind Waker Ganondorf is way weaker than he was in Ocarina of Time, he still shows how strong he is, and he definitely would be a worthy contender for this fight. On the other hand, here's the other timeline where Ganondorf got way stronger. While he does plagiarize a lot of his work from Zant, he's way stronger than him, and he shows that very well. Only very few links can defeat him, I believe. Looking at this, I know exactly what you're thinking. Lincoln, Demise can't die. He only comes back a few centuries later. He never disappears, and technically, he's every Ganondorf on this list. So I'm just gonna say that he is exclusively the strong, muscular, Ganondorf-esque form that he is at the end of Skyward Sword. And he does, in this form, pose a bit of a threat, seeing as he fights both him and his sword several times throughout the game. However, anyone that can defeat something along the lines of Twilight Princess Ganondorf could probably defeat this guy. About as strong as the Beast Ganon from Ocarina of Time and Beast Ganon from Twilight Princess, there's Beast Ganon from Hyrule Warriors. And honestly, I think he could defeat a lot of people, but he's really comparable to other Ganons, yet is barely capable of showing off his powers, which ranks him pretty low. If you thought only being able to move when the music moves is bad, this guy can only move when his opponent moves. So, hypothetically, the hero of the crypt could just stand still, and literally every other Link could just kill him. This is quite clearly one of the worst Ganons using the logic of this fight. Oh my god, I hate this guy, I hate this guy, I hate this guy. He ruins my list. It does not work. My list does not work. It is not readable anymore because of him. Okay, I'll try and explain. Because the Legend of Zelda TV show is a sequel to the CDI games. The TV show gives some information that completely ruins my list. CDI Link can't kill anyone. He cannot. Anyone he kills gets thrown into CDI Ganon's evil jar, and then they are used as CDI Ganon's minions, implying somehow everyone that ranks below CDI Link somehow comes back, and then fights again. There is no good solution to this, but what I did is I put everyone under CDI Link into their own tier, named it the Evil Jar, inserted a new thing into the tier list, which is an image that says, "You just got Evil Jarred," in a meme format on it, and then put that one where all of the respawned versions of everyone below him would have gone, and then placed CDI Ganon as many points higher than that as it would get given his bare strength. And that's how I came up with this placement. I hate this. Why did the creators of the show decide to do this? This is a funny case, because typically we rank the Ganons below their respective Links. In this case, Ganon does actually kill Link. Had Zelda not been there to experience it, then Link would have just died and the story would have ended there before the game even begins. In all seriousness, Calamity Ganon isn't a person and it isn't a monster. It is a force that cannot be stopped by any person besides someone blessed with the goddess's powers. Meaning, Zelda, specifically the one from Breath of the Wild, is the only one who could stop Calamity Ganon. And again, we're not ranking the Zeldas right now, so that leaves Calamity Ganon at the top of the list. The last Ganon on our list is very similar to Calamity Ganon in that Link couldn't defeat him. Ganondorf had him. He was going to die. The only reason why he survived was because of the power of friendship and magic when Zelda arrived. And Zelda destroys the Demon Dragon through the power of friendship and magic and nonsensical things that they refuse to explain throughout most of the story. The ending to the game is really filled with just like a lot of things that can simply be explained by it's the power of friendship and magic and stuff like that. Like, I loved Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was a great game. It's just the ending's a little bit nonsensical. Regardless, the hero of the wild couldn't defeat this Ganondorf, and it sounds a lot more like something the hero of Twilight would do. And that's it. That's all of the Ganons. I intend on going back to do all of the Zeldas and all of the villains some other time. I didn't do all the villains this time, specifically because there's too many of them, and I thought it would be quicker just to do all the Ganons. So I'm sorry if you were hoping to see Chancellor Cole in this tier list. St. Patrick's Day is next week. That's the list for now. See ya.